Hello everyone. So in this presentation, I'm going to be going over Sickness to Fitness seminar. The real understanding of this whole presentation is if you can take a little bit of motivation to apply it to yourself, to give you that extra boost to get started on your fitness journey, to start doing a few steps in the morning, in your first workout for the first time. This is going to be the main pushing factor for why I'm talking here today. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Joe Murphy. I'm a personal trainer and online coach at the Unit Fitness in Honley, and I work for myself at Murphy Training. I'm obviously my last name Murphy, so Murphy Training. I've been in the industry for over 10 years, and I've got a bachelor's and master's degree in strength conditioning with over 100 plus transformations with using my principles and methods that I've altered for working with most individuals and having a unique training base for that individual. Okay, so going into the Sickness to Fitness webinar, we kind of going in, I'm going to have to make myself a little bit smaller, going into what is the Sickness to Fitness regime, what is the main talking points. So when there's quite a few studies out there now with how, sorry, it just seems to be going all over the place. There seems to be a lot of studies now that with people with regenerative diseases, and a lot of people with where are they well enough? Are they sick enough? Are they going into a regenerative state? Are they slowly getting worse and more into that sickness phase, the wellness phase? What is sickness? What is wellness? What is fitness? In my opinion, so someone who's fit is someone who could probably someone who could deadlift probably their body weight or more. Wellness is someone that's probably walking day to day. Someone who's probably semi-active but not really going to the gym or testing their strength training. They might have ability to walk in day-to-day life. And then sickness is someone who's losing the ability for daily movement, and they're struggling to do certain exercises due to pain or just losing the mobility of their body. So fitness is someone who's quite like a regular gym goer. So why is it so important to maybe starting from leading the arrow that where you're at more into the fitness side rather than being stuck bang in the middle at wellness? So there's something called what is analogy to be called as like a fitness bank account. So it's quite common to see when, I'll use this as an example, is my grandfather. He retired, so he went from a very physical and well-being job, and he was a roofer, and that means he wasn't going to the gym, but he was very active and had a very physical job, so he was more in the wellness range. When he started to slow down and he then retired and started doing less and started sitting down, that regenerative, and then he had a heart attack, his bank account went down significantly into the sickness range, where he started losing movement, he started losing the ability to recover from illnesses as much, and he started to get ill more often, and he struggled from day-to-day life. With someone who has more into the fitness range, who's practicing these strength training techniques, when they go into their older ages of life, it's been shown to, obviously within that physical bank account, that you're going to have much more of a time to degenerate into that sickness range rather than someone who's being in the fitness range. So someone who's actually got the ability to go in all movement patterns and strength training movement patterns. So what are they? So within, a lot of my clients will know this, it's something that's got a squat pattern, a hip hinge pattern, a lunge pattern, a push and a pull. If it doesn't have it in there, it could be due to a medical condition or a physical condition that they can't do it for some reason. But generally, they'll all do that movement pattern due to needing it from day-to-day life. If you can master the movements, that can help with longevity within day-to-day life, and it can help with lifestyle, and it also can help with that degenerative phase within your lifestyle. So another thing to suggest is that there's a study with the stair lifts. So if you don't know what a stair lift is, it's when people get older, they get a stair lift attached to the bottom of the stairs to carry them up and down stairs. What they've actually shown and proven is that actually when people who are helped well enough to go up to the stairs but then get a stair lift, they will actually go down into this sickness range, which is actually degenerating the body from that physical exercise. Maybe they are putting it in early and they started putting in the stair lifts, but actually for their general well-being, they know that people will significantly lose a degenerative amount of their health and well-being due to having the stair lift and taking away that physical activity of going up and down stairs. So that is something to consider when obviously why you should invest in your health and what could be considered longevity in life and your day-to-day life and your overall well-being of doing day-to-day tasks. Obviously it's a benefit of being able to even stuff that's going to be experienced, maybe enjoying moments with your kids or your grandkids. That is going to be something to consider, why we should stay away from the sickness range and start to degenerate rather than regenerate and getting into the fitness range and not staying away from the sickness range. Okay, so what are the other benefits? Obviously looking good obviously is one main reason, is a massive factor with people. Overall health and well-being, making sure we've got all the movements and making sure we're staying fit for life. And also going into the next slide, improve sleep quality. A lot of people suffer with sleep quality due to stress levels. They've shown that physical activity helps improve sleep, and that also have the byproduct of improving cognitive function, which will then obviously improving cognitive function with better sleep will improve productivity and mindset. So obviously they're kind of all byproducts of having a healthy well-being and balanced lifestyle. I hope you get a little bit of information here today, and understanding how the principles in mind of what we do and why we do it, and what the background knowledge is with the principles that we use here at Murphy Training and why we use it. Obviously I went through quite a lot of information there. If you want any more information from me, just drop me a message and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. I'll drop my email below and you can talk to me as much as you want. Have a great rest of the day and I'll talk to you soon.